Kia ora, I'm Lila.
And I'm Emily.
And we are here in July 2015, what we've all been waiting for.
To see the new opening of the new classrooms at Ngaio School. I'm here with Robert Stewart, who is the property officer of Ngaio School, and he has a very important role in this project. So, Rob, what are you most impressed with the way these classes turned out?
The thing I'm most impressed with, Emily, is how light and spacious they are. Because I think it's a really good environment for kids to learn. You've got spaces by the whiteboard with the teacher, but you've also got these other breakout spaces where if the class is doing quiet work, you can come here and talk, and you can talk to a friend.
What was the most challenging part about this building project?
So with all building projects there are always lots of challenges. One of the first challenges was to actually get the project started, and it all started when we had the earthquakes in Christchurch, and the ministry people came along and said, actually instead of just fixing the hall, we'll actually do more than that. We will demolish it and then we'll make new classrooms in its space, because now you've got such a big role and you need lots more classrooms for all the kids coming to Ngaio School.
Hi, I'm here with Louise, who's one of the student leaders. So Louise, what do you like most about your new learning space?
Well, it's really cool, like the architecture. I like the glass and the sliding whiteboards.
They're great to store stuff behind. And how did you feel this morning when you were about to welcome Associate Minister Kay?
I was really nervous, but then when I met her, I was happy.
Yeah, she was really nice. Thank you.
Mrs. Hancock's. So, Mrs. Hancock's, what do you think of the new classrooms?
Well, what I've seen so far is that they're really nice, they're bright, they're nice and clean, and everyone seems happy, and I love the displays on the wall.
I'm here with Mrs. Broadmoor, who was an old teacher in Ngaio School. So, what do you think of the new classrooms?
Oh, I think the new classrooms are amazing. I love how they're different spaces and different sizes, and you can do different things with them by opening and closing the doors. I love seeing how all the different things that the children can do with the screens and the different shaped furniture. So I think it's really exciting to see what's been created.
Yeah, I love that too. I'm here with Associate Minister Kay of Education. So, what do you think about our new learning environment?
Oh look, I'm hugely impressed with the new learning environment here. I get to visit schools right across New Zealand. Every month I go and visit a number of schools, and lots of schools are moving into a modern learning environment, but I think it's very impressive here at Ngaio.
Yeah, me too. And do you think more schools in New Zealand will follow?
Yeah, look, I do. I think we're seeing that right across New Zealand. We're seeing it in Whangarei, we're seeing it in Auckland, and we're seeing it in Wellington. Many more schools are choosing to have these environments because they're flexible. They mean that there can be more peer-to-peer learning. And as we can see here, we can see a range of different learning situations happen.
Yeah, I hope they do, because it's a great learning space. Thank you.
Thank you.
So I'm now with Lucy Elwood, who is the chairman of the Board of Trustees, and I shall ask her some questions now. So Lucy, what was the most challenging part of this building project?
I think probably one of the big challenges was keeping the school running all around a building site, because the office was right next door and classrooms were right next door, and we still had students coming and going at the same time as trucks and other things. So the team from Naylor Love, the contractors, did a great job of making sure that you guys could all be safe at school throughout the entire build.
That does sound quite challenging. And what are you most impressed with the way these classrooms turned out?
Gosh, there's lots of things about the classrooms that are fabulous, like the flow between the old buildings and the new building. I think they got really well in the spaces. But I think one of the things that I was most surprised about, so I might say impressed about, is I think that the view from the upstairs classrooms was a surprise. We weren't really focused on the fact that they were going to have a really nice outlook.
Hi, I'm here with Ben, who's in room 18 in the new classrooms. So Ben, what do you like about your new classroom?
Well, I think that the open learning space in the new classroom is very good to learn in, and it is actually a better space to learn in, I reckon, places to work, and you also get to share your learning with the other classrooms. We do quite a lot of learning with room 19.
Yeah, that must be pretty cool.
So Frankie, how do you feel about your new classroom?
I really like it because it's really colourful and it's more of a happy environment than down there, and I really like the view because just better view for a change, because when we were down the bottom we had a view of bushes.
So Eva, how are you finding your new classroom?
I think they're quite good, and yeah, we have loads of space. It's warmer than our old classroom, and I like the sloped roof because it looks cool. And
Questions. So Billy, how are you finding your new classroom?
They are very good. They have a lot of space, nice sunlight as well, most of the time.
So Jan, how are you finding the new classrooms?
They're great, and I like the way the big windows let in a lot of light. It makes it a whole lot lighter in there. It's easier to work with light.
So Millie, how are you finding the new classrooms?
I like them. I think they're really clean and fresh, and they let a lot more light in than the old ones because they felt really damp and dark.
Yeah. So Liz, what was the most challenging part of this project?
I think the most challenging part of the project, Layla, was always being prepared to make a change. So that probably doesn't make sense, but in 2008 we had to make a change with new classrooms. In 2009, 10, 11, 12, 13, every time there was something on the property front we had to make a change. And I think that Ngaio School has teachers that just say, yep, we can do it. And because they do that, I've got students who just say, yep, okay, we can move classrooms, we can do this, we've got some mould, but we'll move. And I think that's one of the huge things that's been a challenge, is constantly changing plans. And the other big challenge has been, a challenge would have been enormous had there been a change and Robert Stewart wasn't on the board. because you heard the Minister acknowledge his work today, and you heard Lucy acknowledge his work. To have not had Robert would have been a tremendous challenge for all of us.
I really love my new classroom.
And it was a great experience being able to meet Nikki Kay and Peter Dunn.
We hope to see you soon. This is Lila and Emily signing out.